afternoon. I had to take a tour by a bicycle. This is another edition of Wind Life. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day it is. You can't grumble with the weather. It's 2 weeks, but you do know in the UK, this is just the beginning of the storm. The beginning of the storm. When it comes to the UK weather. I'm on a bicycle today. It's a lovely, lovely day. Some people park in some hideous spots. He wants to go behind me. They want to go behind me while I'm riding my bicycle. People park in some really, really bad spots, man. Yeah. Take a tour by bicycle. Watch where I'm going. Have I cut across? And observe the lovely weather. You're flying through moss, doors down everywhere. It's great. God is great. I'm on my bicycle today because I'm on my way to work. A lot of traffic about. I've got to be careful. I think there's a funeral today. That's why you got all the cars parked up. Normally you see the cars parked up like this on Moss Lane. There's normally a funeral and some people, they go up the curb, and they bump up the curb. Probably at the West Indian Centre or the powerhouse. So I'm going to go on the grass here. We'll go across the grass. And there's the West Indian Centre. I've not got a clue what's going on today. Old lady, nice old dear. I don't see many anymore. Good evening. Yeah, definitely a funeral today. Hi Steve. Yes, yeah, guys, all right lads. Some woman there, absolutely nutcase. She's half kicked. Yeah, there's some guys that I know from back in the day. I've got a shoulder pain today, horrible shoulder pain. I'm training. I trained earlier today, but I think the injury's from yesterday. So I've got to get into town by at least 4:45. So a quick tour. Some guys. I was offered an house on this estate years ago. St. Bees estate. I was offered that house here at the end. But I never took it. Yes, brother, you alright, kid? Yes, brother, you alright? I never took the house. But yeah, this is St. Bees estate, if anyone remembers it. St. Bees estate. There's a fly through the old St. Bees estate in Moss Side. Stephen Old Mum's house was right here. Right there. Overgrown weeds. Yeah, I remember the building that used to be right here in front of the brewery. It used to be a building right here in front of the brewery. Can't remember the name of it. It was an old building that used to make television radios. I think it was called Howell's Radios. Howell's Radios, yeah. That's what it was called, Howell's Radio. And this was the place where my dad first came to England. This was like a refuge place where they still do now. It's Denmark Road where they do meals. People come in there and pay 50 pence for the dinner in that place there, Cornerstone. And there's the old Green Hayes police station itself. Green Hayes police station. Infamous Green Hayes police station. Built on the old Webster Primary School, which was right here. Webster's Primary School was right there where these things are, where Green Hayes police station is. Now you got skyscrapers everywhere. Everywhere you go, you got skyscrapers flying about. You know? Yeah, it's changed a lot, man. There's the old mosque. Used to be a social, basically a social, men's working and social place, that, back in the day. Now you've got some massive skyscrapers that are built, going up. This is the brewery. Over there is the brewery. It says welcome to Aquarius, but over where the brewery used to be, it's called Arnsby Walk. The famous Arnsby Walk. All of us used to, when we used to have like, some grief with the guys from Arnsby Walk. They became great friends, like Barry Surrett, Patrick Jarrett. I remember, oh my lord, some guys. Over there, Sam's used to be, Salmons. We used to get chicken rice and peas on a Saturday night. I'm on a bike today, guys. I'll fly through the old estate, the old Bovham Close estate. I remember when Princess Di opened this estate, and we was offered that house there, me and my daughter's mum. 38 long here. This is Bovham Close, where I grew up. That's where my father lived, that number. My father, before he died, lived at number 26, Bovham Close. At the end you had Kevin Lowe, Mrs. Lowe, Enid Lowe, she's passed away. Georgie Klein, Mrs. Rose has passed away recently. Mrs. Hunter's passed away. Mrs. Gannon's passed away recently, Mr. Gannon. A lot of people from this estate, Arnott Crescent Estate, have passed away. There used to be a grass area there, the kids growing up. Well, this is Bovham Close. When we first came here in 1969, when I was a baby, that's where we moved. This is where the house we moved into, 24 Bovham Close. Lots of different families, lots of families that I remember along here. Mrs. Cohen, Mr. and Mrs. Gunn, Mr. Wine. Mrs. Wine died just before. This is where Mr. Wine lived. He brought the kids. Then you got Mrs. Stone, Ida. She still lives there. She's 96 years old. Ida's not very well at the moment. Then you had the brothers actually there. I used to play with, can't remember the name, Studforth Walk. Devon Shaw's mum, Miss Bibby. Horace Sweeney's mum, that's the Horace Sweeney's house. I could go through this, take me all day to go through all the houses. Horace Sweeney's mum. I remember that was a posh house back in the day. But you might remember a van used to be a van at the corner of this street here called Bibby's. Bibby's right here was Bibby's van. Right here, that sells food, crisps, cigarettes. The house there, Mr. and Mrs. Bibby. Right here in the 70s, early 80s, where the van used to park. And Billy Caldwell lived there with John Caldwell. Oh man, loads of family. Michelle McElroy's mother lived round right there. Chris Phillips lives at the end there. I remember the house at the corner was always a posh house. I don't know who ever lived in that middle house. But yeah, this was an area, Arnott Crescent Estate, where I grew up. So many people have passed away now, probably won't recognise anybody, you know. I've got to make these paths. I don't know where they built this path here, but I've got to be careful going down there. The end house used to have used to have a pit bull. It's chase us. That was my primary school, Martinscroft Primary School, where this Rolls Royce place was a Rolls Royce place. Now I think it's the housing. But yeah, there's the old famous bridge in Hume. On my bicycle. But this was my primary school, Martinscroft. In the last video, this is my primary school right here. And the bridge is still there from the 70s. The motorway is still here, but it's overgrown. Nowhere nice. Remember the bridge? The old bridge. We still have the flats in front of it. Some great days. Some great days round here. Well, it changed. Knocked all the flats down. Knocked all the flats down. Yes, brother. Yeah, the motorway's still here. We used to play along here years ago, but I don't think kids could play down there now or slide down there like they used to do years ago. Probably get arrested by the police. It's changed a lot. As I float across the motorway, coming into town, border of town. Hornchurch Court's still there. Go past this young lady here. And this is Stratford Road, where the bridge used to be, the second bridge. It's right here. So they built Stratford Road. Knocked it out and put this road in the middle. There's St Philip's Primary School, still standing and going strong. You know, St Philip's Primary School. And most of it now is student accommodations now. Hell, it's changed a lot around here. As I said, I'm on the bicycle today, floating about, heading into work. I've got to be working a minute, so I've got to make a move. Well, this is mainly students living here now. That church, I remember that church, Union Hall, going there, 1970s. And did a thing on called CCC. Do you see what I see? CCC. I can still remember the badges that they gave us all them years ago. You know? Got still student flats now. It's all changed. At the corner there used to be the bank. You know what I mean? But now it's very student area now. And this part of Hume is very old. Loxford, you got Loxford Court and all the courts are very, very old. Gonna float on into town. Now, someone's trying to knock me off my bicycle. Getting far too close, that taxi driver. Far too close. Taking a bike tour. This day. The primary school that used to be there, this is called St Augustine's Primary School. Right there one time. Now you've got flats. Used to be a pub called the Church, that's gone as well. But these are still here, these old flats are still here. They're all still there, all these old flats from the 70s. Still going strong, man. Harper House. And go down the old subway of Hume. Yeah? Remember the old subway in Hume, man? One of the last standing subways. And the last standing subways, look all the murals on here. Still famous murals of Hume. Some lovely murals. Banks has been down here. I know this is one of the first subway that Banksy started out at. Was here because I saw him years ago. Call that. This is one of the original subways that's left in Hume. Not many left. I can actually remember skateboarding down this subway in the 80s. Subway's still here. Still beautiful. Still, you know what? It's very 1970s. Look at it. And the beautiful murals still here. Sorry guys, I'm rushing today. This is one of our old subways in Hume. Built in the 60s. Still here, kicking arse, man. One of the best subways in Hume, man. Not many left. See guys out there, people sleep on top of there. But this is still one of the... This is a fantastic old subway, man. Brilliant subway. But you know what, some shifty characters, you've got to be careful. The mural here, superb. Have to go up the steps. Checking out these murals, 2022. Look at the graffiti. Look at, I know people, you know what, this is art form. Beautiful murals. I don't care what anyone says. I think these guys are talented. Look, talented. The side of Hume you don't see. You know? How many people remember Loxford Court? One of the first youth centres for the Hume lads. St George's Estate. Arvin Cinema. Grey Parrot Pub. On the other side of Hume. But this side of Hume is on the old side of Hume where all the factories used to be. Where they turned it basically into university campuses now where people are not proper original Hume people. These are people, students. I worked in there a few years ago and I don't even know where I'm going now because that building, I worked in there about 3-4 years ago. Look at the pub now. All these buildings. The old side is still there. Yes, some of the old buildings are still there, Dunlop. But look at that. Massive. Loads of money being spent, man. Loads of money being spent. Yeah, man. Loads of money being spent. I can remember that used to be a car park. That was right behind the cinema. Studio 1 to 5 on Oxford Road. Mum used to work in there. Before that, I used to be two cinemas, the Odeon, cinema 1 to 5. You know what, right? This road was always there, but you know what, man? It seems to have grown. You know, it seems to have grown. But this is like busy Manchester. On the other side of Hume, this is like a one-way street now. I used to play along here before they built all these. I used to play around here as a kid. You know, where it says Misha Muse, that was Studio 1 to 5. That was a cinema. Excuse me, love. Cheers. That was cinema 1 to 5 right there. Right there. Where the black doors are. We used to get chased by a guy called, I don't know if it's called Merkel. We used to get chased. Off Studio 1 to 5, we used to get chased by the guy through them doors. We used to when we were kids. And that man used to want to chase us. He used to want to kill us, man. That's that guy. He used to want to kill us. We had some great days, man. This is Oxford Road in Manchester. Revolution Bar still here. You know, the big clock still there. People going about their business, going home from work. That tower. Come on. A lot of things have gone now. A lot of things have gone now in Hume. Got a nice smile there. Lovely lady. Every people smile. Going through the lights here. There used to be a cinema at the corner there. Right here. Picture House, Palace Theatre. Right here used to be a pub. Used to be a pub right there. Back in the day, pub used to be right there. And they've changed it up, man. Used to be a pub where the canal is, used to be a pub. And he remembers the little kiosk over there. And I think it was called a little food chain called American Sandwich Bar. I worked there and I got sacked by a bully. He used to work in there. He used to hate me. I was only 16 years old. I was a fucker. Good evening. Hello. Yes, this is a YouTube live, so please like and subscribe. This is Manchester life. This is the other side we don't see. That's not too promiscuous. Got a lot of, obviously Manchester's got a lot of wealthy people in Manchester. Wealthy as hell. But some of these people need to come down to the other sides, you know. It's busy. One of the busiest cities in the whole of Europe, Manchester. A lot of people have left London and coming here and buying all the Manchester stock. So you see Manchester like this, busy as hell, on a glorious summer's day. People on bikes just scooting everywhere. And I can still remember right here, used to be a chippy right here, at the corner of Turtle Bay. I can still see the chicken being cooked in the corner here. Right here. I can still see it. Yes, guys, you alright? Yes, I can. Yeah, man. And this is Manchester Chinatown we're approaching. Yes! Big up Manchester Chinatown. I used to play around it. When we were kids, we used to play around here, St James's Street. This street here, all the warehouses back here before that was built. We used to play around here. The guys used to give us apples and pears and all sorts of stuff. We used to play around here before all this was built. I can tell you the back streets of Manchester. Manchester was a great place. It was so playful. Ain't like it is today. No way. No way near. But now, different place now. One-way streets like London, everywhere you go. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what you do as well. It's a busy city. I'm on my bicycle, like I said today. People enjoying themselves, eating. Good evening. It's a busy city, man. So I'm on my bicycle, there's a tram. Please don't knock me over. It's a busy day today. And this is where you come to the snobby part of Manchester. Like I said to you, Manchester's got two sides. Or three sides. You got Hume, got Moss Side, Fallowfield, where people don't even really want to give it a look in. But when you come to town, I told you, the town's very promiscuous. 5-0. I'm going to try and get across here. If we've got a tram, knocks me over, man. It's a busy city. Tram's setting off. You know what, I've been in a tram. I've only been in a tram my life twice. I won't have to go on one now. So busy. Okay? This is Wings Life. So yes, the tram's gone. I can get across this road now. Because I swear to God, right? Why have they changed? Why have they changed up so much? They changed this place up so much, man. They changed this place up so much. You don't know where you're going. You know. So yes, Cooper Street. As I fly through the busy side of Manchester, people sat outside the bars on a hot, sultry day, because it is warm today. It is warm today, man. And this is the busy side of town. Like I said, I'm on my bicycle today, so I'm flying around, enjoying the views. You know, it's nice. I've had a few waves of a few people. But this when you get into city centre and it becomes more congested and not as nice. Look at Oxford Road compared to here. More student life, a bit more open. We come to town. It's a totally different life, man. Yeah, man. She's hardly got anything on. But yes. What would Manchester without being Manchester, would it? You know? When I start travelling to different places like Ireland and stuff, look out for my videos, man. It's going to be some fun videos, trust me. Because I'm just beginning my journey. I'm just starting my journey, trust me. Taking it right here. Guess I'm going to go right. Yes. People enjoying themselves. I mean, I won't even go in these bars now. I used to go there years ago. It used to be called Brahms and List. Yes, brother? It used to be called Brahms and List. As I come to the end of my video, it's been a pleasure. Look at that. I mean, if you got money, you're going to flaunt it, Manchester. You're going to flaunt it. Some people are just wealthy. Got loads of money to burn. I like to show off. But it's his money. Might as well do what you want to do. As I've come to the end of my video, just approaching the city centre. I'm not going to go no more. I'm going to go into work. Please like and subscribe my video. Hope you like this one. Subways are beautiful still. Beautiful subways in Manchester. People are dressed in all different ways, like moshes. Look at the moshes over there. City crew over there. Diversity. Okay, you can't get more diversity than Manchester. Let me tell you. You're right. You don't have a wave. You can't get more diversity in Manchester. Believe in me. Yes, brother. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, not too bad. Thanks. People, diversity, man. That's why people try to put shitty agendas on you. Forget about that, man. I mean, Manchester's our Manchester. Born and bred here. And you know what, man? You'll enjoy your life. So, guys, please like and subscribe and share my video. I'm out of here, man. Take care. Look after yourselves. Peace and love.